Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to do a quick little recap of something that we're doing differently, and I think it's going to be a complete game changer for our business, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so what I'm talking about is the addition of what we can call a small service truck. So I have a 2500 behind me, and ideally when I had the Max D setup, this was pulling our bumper pull, but now we don't really have too much use for it. It does pull our equipment trailer with our skid steers, but we can still do that even by adding what we're going to add into the bed. So what we're going to do is show you guys what we bought and what our intentions are. So I did clean out the bed of the truck. I removed the gooseneck attachment, and yeah, I'll show you guys what we're talking about. So let me get this off this tripod thing. All right, so we ended up going to Harbor Freight and we bought a 30-gallon Fortress gas compressor. It should provide enough air and power for everything that we intend to do. And along with that, we still have our Milwaukee 1-inch impact, so we'll still use that. But something that we added was a 1-inch air impact and 50-foot hose. We do intend on buying a hose reel, but we just wanted to make sure that this system is going to work for us before I go out and spend another $300–400 on a hose reel. So we're going to load this up, test it out, and hopefully it all goes well, and then we'll do some modifications. We do plan on building a kind of like a skid for it, where we can lift it and remove it with our skid steer. So I'll go buy some steel, some square tubing, and make it a little bit more permanent, but at the same time where we can slide it in and out of any truck. So that is what I intend to do. But for right now, we're just simply gonna try to load it with this wood pallet and see if it works, or if I could do it by myself. Now, this isn't to replace one of my good friends, Jesse, with Riverside Mobile Tire. This isn't to replace him. This is merely for the scenario that we have a flat tire and he can't get to us in a timely fashion. Then we would go out and do it ourselves. We're not going to be doing tire swaps on the side of the road. Sorry, we're not going to be changing tires on the side of the road. Mounting, demounting, whatever you want to call it. We're simply going to take a tire that's already on a wheel, jack up the truck, and put it on. So we're not going to be mounting and demounting tires on the side of the road. That's not what we're here to do. We're not experts at anything like that. So now, is that something we can do? Absolutely, we could do that, but I'd just rather not. I don't want to deal with that. I just simply want to get our trucks back on the road just to be more efficient, get to that next customer, and prevent those added hours that we just, stand by on the roadway. So, like right now we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 13 tires. And we'll probably go through those in a matter of a couple weeks. These landfills are brutal, and they completely destroy the sidewalls of our tires. But like I said, hopefully this is gonna reduce our expenses, increase our productivity, and just become more efficient and kind of keep everything in-house. And then everything else, Jesse will still help me with mounting, demounting, fixing patches, patching tires, things like that. So stick with me. I'm gonna jump in the skid steer. Oop, lighting sucks. Stick with me. I'm gonna jump in the skid steer and see if I can load it and kind of shift it into position by myself. It is pretty heavy, but I think with the use of this skid steer, we should be all right. So I'm gonna set you guys on a tripod and go from there. All right, guys, so right now I'm just gonna get rid of this stuff right here, and hopefully I can slide it in. And then I'll kind of maneuver it as I get in there, but yeah, we'll see. All right, guys, so we're in the skid steer right now, and I'm going to show you guys what we're doing, and hopefully it all goes well. All right, well, that was a little sketchy. So one, I'm not really that great on the skid steer. Jose is actually the one that runs the skid steer, and he's an expert at it. Two, it hit these rails and then it kind of tried to tilt over. So that was sketchy, and that's a $2,000 air compressor. So glad it didn't tip over, but now I think if I just lift it and shimmy it, I can get it over these large bolts that I have, which was tied to the frame of the truck to add the, what do you call it? The gooseneck attachment. So now I'll kind of try to muscle it if I can, and if I can't, I guess I gotta wait for somebody to show up and help me out, but I'll try it out, see if it works. If not, you guys can see me struggle. All right, so it's in place now. And I'll strap it down and we'll try to fire it up and see if it all works. If it does, we'll try to run some air tools. But that's kind of what our thought process is to have this here. Should we try to start it? I put fuel in it, so there's fuel. Little buildup. All right, so yesterday we added motor oil and compressor oil, and then this morning we added fuel. So we just added some stabilizer to the fuel just in case we didn't use it as much, but should be good to go. We do intend to hardwire it to the battery, but as of right now you can actually pull start it. So I'm going to try to do that, see if it works. All right, so she works. So I'm gonna let the air build up a little bit, and then I'll try an air tool and see. All right, guys, so now I'm just gonna take our 1/2-inch air hose, connect it, the air's building up, it's been building up for a couple minutes, and see if it works. Oh, so it works. So this thing's actually heavier than what I thought. This thing's like, I don't know, at least 30 pounds. All right, so basically, like I said, this is just in the scenario that we get a flat tire and we can take one of our wheels that already has a tire mounted, go jack up the truck and swap them out real quick. So that's what this is intended for. And other than that, that's kind of it. I'm gonna strap it down. I'll load probably 1 or 2 tires just because we have them, and that's what we're putting this truck together for. So yeah, other than that, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.